But the virus is a whole different danger, especially, we're talking for law enforcement right now. You walk up to a car dealing with someone that's just a good citizen, got a good job, has a family, never been arrested, and they can potentially be a deadly threat to you.
Don't forget to smash that share button, subscribe to my page, follow me on Instagram at Lance Bachman, and keep sending me those questions. So on today's show, I'm excited to have Fred Harran. He's actually the Chief of Police for Bensalem Township.
I'm the Director of Public Safety for Bensalem. Under that is I act as the police chief as well. And also I'm in charge of the fire departments, and EMS comes under the Office of Public Safety as well. Each of them have different folks. We have a chain of command that everybody answers to somebody. And it's been that way in Bensalem for over 20 years. They changed the form of government, and they changed the way emergency services operate. And it's been very useful because we work together every day, not just when there's an incident, but every single day. All three disciplines work together, and we work well together.
I really want to separate the two distinctions, right? Because Bensalem's a great township, has a lot of great business there, a lot of great families. But you make up 70% of Bucks County's arrests. Is that accurate?
That's fairly accurate, yeah. I'm glad you made that difference. So the arrests and crime are totally different. Our arrest numbers, the reason why we have so many arrests is because we're very proactive. The township has been very supportive of the police department. In this day and age, sometimes you don't see that.
Fred, people look to you, Bensalem, as a big leader. You wear three different hats, I'll call it, even though it all falls under one, right? You have to worry about right now the impact of what's going on out there. Your first responders, I'm going to take them one by one if you don't mind, Fred.
Sure.
Your ambulance drivers, your paramedics that are going out there for people just with heart attacks or not feeling well. Then you have your police officers that are pulling people over, doing their jobs. That no offense, don't take it the wrong way. I'd be scared as hell to be a cop in this world right now, let alone with this, right? So then you got your firefighters also. Are your officers and your team scared? Are they nervous? Because the impact on you it has to be so big right now. And I'd be scared. I have the utmost respect for every first responder. Don't think I don't, Fred. I commend them at their job. I don't know if I could do it.
I think with the virus, ambulance, firefighters, they deal with fire. They see it. They know what they do. They're trained for that. The rescue squad people, they deal with car accidents. They deal with all the diseases and everything they deal with. And the police, they deal with the bad guys, the armed people, the people that are dealing drugs, the risks that come with that. We're trained for that. You see that risk head on in some way. When you pull a car over, you know your risk. You know when you're dealing with someone, they come back with warrants and things of that nature. But the virus is a whole different danger, especially, we're talking for law enforcement right now. You walk up to a car dealing with someone that's just a good citizen, got a good job, has a family, never been arrested, and they can potentially be a deadly threat to you because they could unknowingly have the virus, and that could easily be passed to you by them handing you their license and registration insurance card. So we have taken on the last 3 decades of policing. It's more hands-on with the community. Unfortunately, right now, temporarily, we're a little bit more hands-off. We're a lot more careful dealing with every single person and dealing with them turning paperwork over to us because it's a deadly virus out there that you really don't know when it can strike and who's got it. It's an unknown enemy, and we have to be very careful. We're doing things a little different. The firefighters are doing things a little differently. Certainly our paramedics, they're geared up on every call like it's a contagious disease because that's what you have to. And they're called to sick people's houses. That's their primary job. So all three disciplines are doing business a little differently. And I would venture to say we're going to be doing things a little differently for a while.
You have the biggest municipality. It looks like you almost have about 500 people total on your staff underneath you between all three departments. That's going to make you the biggest in Bucks County, right? With that comes a lot of responsibility. And a lot of people, not just that work for you, also in the community, look at you as a leader. I mean, you are a big-time leader in the local Bucks County area. What are you communicating to all the people that look to you right now for leadership and they're scared?
Yeah, I appreciate that. And the thing is, my boss, I answer to a mayor who's fantastic, supports us, our council. But, at the end of the day, okay, I'm the director, and I appreciate what you're saying, but I couldn't do it. I would fail if I didn't have all these great people working with me. There's no way I would be able to get that done. And also, our community here in Bensalem is second to none. The organizations that we have, all the service clubs and our school district, and everybody works together here. There's no one group working by themselves. I'm telling you, I don't know how many Zoom meetings and everything else I'm on every day now, and conference calls. Everybody keeping in touch, everybody working together. Although we can't be in the same room, constantly on the phone, constantly on the video, getting things done, making sure we identify our weaknesses and we correct that as quick as possible.
You have a big personality. You're very hands-on. You're out there. You've been with Bensalem, I think, for over 30 years now in capacity, correct? I mean, you know, has it changed your style at all? Have you had to use more technology to communicate to people? Have you have pivot? Can you tell me what that's been like for you?
So we are using a lot more technology for communication, obviously for internal communication, video conferencing, video chat rooms like we're doing now. We're pushing a lot more stuff over our social media, pushing a lot of information. We always have. We have for years, but we're doing even more now.
No, Fred, you run a business there. It's a big business. I mean, I'm not being rude, not being disrespectful. I appreciate the public servant that you are, but there is some business to running what you do. There's budgets. I say that everything's a business. So, dude, I'm not being disrespectful to you in any way, Fred. I hope you know that. Okay.
It's not. You're not being disrespectful, and I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I do look at this as a business. And some people, some even colleagues, will say, well, it's not a business. We're a police department. No, it's a business. We sell a product. You have to buy my product. You have no choice but to buy my product, because you have to pay your taxes and real estate taxes. So you don't have a choice whether or not you want to buy my product. My product is safety and security and a sense of feeling of secure.
Fred, thank you for being on the den. You heard it from Fred saying, move your business forward. He is a true leader, and we're lucky to have him in Bucks County. Fred, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you guys some Digital Line hand sanitizer down there, so when your people are out in the field, they can get back in their cars and wash their hands. So look for them in the next 7 to 15 days coming to you. You heard it from Fred. Move your business forward. Chief, thank you so much for being on. Stay safe, everyone. Digital Line is out.
We will move ahead. We will get through this. We've always have as Americans. We will get through this, overcome it, and be better than we were. I ask you, just be patient. Be patient with the three areas of the three emergency responder disciplines: police, fire, and EMS. Wear a mask when you're out in the public. Cooperate with the stores. Cooperate with everybody. Don't be so anxious just to get back to whatever your normal life was. There's going to be a new normal out there, but things will be okay. The one thing I guarantee you, the sun will rise tomorrow, and we will move on, and we'll be better for it.